Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are from Group 10. Right now we will be making a video about communication. First, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nabil Dari Khalifa and our colleague is Aulia Salsabila. Enjoy the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. Nabil. My name is Aulia Salsabila and the nurse in charge of the patient in Mawar Ward. Before I start reporting the patient condition, I like to briefly explain that we will be using the SBAR communication method. SBAR stands for Situation, Background, Assessment, and Recommendation. This method is widely used among healthcare professionals to convey important information and structure clear and concise manner, helping to reduce the risk of miscommunication. The goal is to make sure all relevant details about the patient are delivered from start to finish, so that any action we take will be accurate and aligned with the patient actual needs.
Good morning, Miss Aulia. Yes, I understand. Please go ahead and use this bar for me.
The patient I'm reporting, Mr. Rudi Santoso, 54 years old, male, medical record number 2025-897. He is currently admitted in Mawar Ward, bed number 3. As of last night, the patient developed a high fever with the most recent temperature reading being 39.2 derajat Celsius. He also has drop of breath and his oxygen saturation has dropped to 90%, even though he is already on 3 per minute of oxygen via nasal cannula. The attending physician has requested an urgent complete blood count and blood culture. The main concern is that he might be a worsening bacterial infection, and we need to confirm the positive organism as soon as possible so that the can start of adjust the antibiotic therapy accordingly.
So, this is considered an urgent request, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Mr. Nabil. We need the CBC result within 1 hour at the latest. And for the blood culture, we will request there's at stage of growth. Even though we understand the final result will take several days. As per the background, Mr. Budi was admitted 2 days ago with complaints of fever, productive cough with yellowish fluid, and shortness of breath. He was 10 years history of skin to diabetes mellitus, managed with daily insulin injection, a chest X-ray taken yesterday revealed infiltrates in the lower right lung, suggesting pneumonia since yesterday afternoon. His temperature has remained above 38.5 derajat Celsius. This morning, his fever stayed even high and he occurred more recently. The patient also has a history of hospital last year due to a respiration tract infection, but his condition improved quick at the time. However, in the past 12 hours, we observed clear there are no disturbed dress, but he does have a history of having ones on his bill, likely due to his diabetes.
Understood. So, in addition to pneumonia, is diabetes coupled with making the infection worse?
Yes, exactly. Diabetes patients often have compromised immune system, making it harder for them to act or infect effectively. This morning assessment is a pulse, blood pressure 110/70 millimeters of mercury, pulse rate 104 beats per minute, temperature 39.2 derajat Celsius, oxygen saturation 90% on 3 nasal cannula, 3 liters per minute with nasal cannula, respiratory rate 26 breaths per minute. Laboratory result from yesterday saw a white blood cell count of white blood cell count 14,500 per microliter elevate from the normal range, which is about 9 normal range. Combining this with his system, it indicates a worsening infection that requires urgent futurity. Hospitals and also suggest early respiratory distress, which is when the ones to identify the cause quickly. If the culture result confirmed a specific bacterial strain, the antibiotic will be adjusted immediately to target it more precisely.
I see. So time is a crucial factor here, delaying could worsen the patient condition.
My recommendations are go for and culture immediately within the next 10 minutes. For this, the CBC results so they are available within 1 hour. Provide early update on the blood culture as soon as any growth is detected even before sensitively results are ready. Communicative a result but tell the hospital system and by direct phone call to our ward. And so spare the technique during blood culture to avoid contamination.
Alright, Miss Aulia, we will send a lab technician to our firm immediately. We will follow sterile protocols and make sure the CBC is processed on priority. We will also give family reports for the blood culture.
Thank you, Mr. Nabil. I prepare the patient and make sure the identification and reference form are complete the step of the process.
Very well. If there are any sudden change in the patient condition before sampling, please let me know right away.
Of course, I will also document our communication in the patient medical report as part of patient safety protocol.